We're here at the former site of the Taita Soil Bureau building, which is now occupied by the Learning Connection Art School. We're standing in the foyer where behind me, on the wall behind me, was once a mural by Mervyn, the renowned New Zealand artist, craftsman and designer. We're here with a team from Te Papa and some infrared scanning technology, hoping to find traces of this painting under layers of whitewash.
What we're doing is trying to view the image using infrared light, and we have two pieces of equipment we're using. One, an infrared camera, which is sensitive to infrared and not the visible spectrum, and one is a really old piece of technology, an infrared video camera, which is sensitive to a broader range of wavelengths. And so we're hoping that between the two we're going to see something. Infrared sits just beyond the visible spectrum and the wavelengths are slightly longer, and pigments are either transparent to infrared or absorbent, and that varies with the wavelengths. So in that way, depending on what pigments the artist has used, we may or may not see something.
We're here as part of a 130th anniversary project for the College of Creative Arts at Massey University, where we are searching and recovering, where possible, each of Mervyn Taylor's 13 murals that he made between 1957 and 1964. Mervyn Taylor was commissioned to make a painted mural, which he completed in 1962, that was on the wall behind me here. And this was a really interesting piece because rather than depicting, say, Massey Ferguson tractors, which would have been a very popular subject matter at the time for the farming community in New Zealand, he chose to depict a traditional ceremony from Maori culture where the god of the kumara was evoked in a ceremony to plant kumara at the start of the season. And so this is really typical of Mervyn Taylor. He had a real passion for, I guess, pursuing this idea of New Zealand national identity in the post-war era. Art can become part of fashion, and if that style is seen to fall out of fashion, then it's not valued as much. And now that we're 60 years beyond that point, we've been going on 70 years, we can look back and see the value because we've seen where we've come as a nation and how this is really significant for constructing our sense of identity. And nationhood is something that's really interesting to New Zealand at the moment with our 100th anniversary of World War I and also the flag referendum process that we've just been through. And so I think Mervyn Taylor really plays into that, and his position as being really encouraging and supportive of Māori culture was something that was really unpopular at the time, but now I think we really value that bicultural relationship, and it's something that's really a strong part of who we are.